This might go wrong.
Hey, Zay.
Yeah, Cam.
Did you know that I used to work in a safari?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they had me taking some pictures of the tree line from above, and I got real sick.
Okay.
Yeah, that was one flew over the cuckoo's nest.
Oh. God.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the YouTube channel. My name is Cam. This is Zay, and today we are getting into the movie One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. This will be our reaction to it. This is a movie that both Zay and I have not seen before. It was one of the green beans from our live streams, and it became a poll on Patreon, and it was voted to be the winner by our Patreon members. So thank you so much for the voting, and thank you so much for being a Patreon. I know Jack Nicholson is in this, Danny DeVito. It looks like they're in like a either prison or mental health place or something like that. I'm not exactly sure. Based off the name, I'm guessing they're a little cuckoo or something like that. But I really don't know anything else about this movie. I know it's won awards, it's highly revered, and it is a comedy drama. Other than that, Zay, is there anything you know about this movie before we get into it?
No, super excited to get into it. Yeah, I really don't know much about it, so very, very excited.
Okay, all right. Well, with that being said, if you like what you're watching, leave a like down below, subscribe to stay tuned for more. If you're not already, and if you want to watch a full-length reaction of this and various other movies, we'll get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of YouTube moving further in the form of full-length reactions, or potentially become a big buy member where you can suggest one full-length reaction to a movie of your choice once per month that may or may not make an edited reaction on YouTube. You can check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. Let's not keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's get into One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Better hope they don't get those keys.
It's like the most ominous threat ever. It's like, okay.
Medication time. Medication time.
It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's huge.
There's Jack.
God damn, boy, you're about as big as a mountain. Look like you might have played some football. What's your name?
He's deaf and dumb Indian.
Well, damn.
Wow.
And he can still see you.
Yeah. We said deaf. We didn't say blind.
Yeah.
A hell of a fish there, Doc.
Isn't that a dandy?
Yeah.
My gosh. Okay.
Wow.
Didn't expect that.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about why you've been sent over here?
Yeah, let's get some answers.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
What's it say there?
They wanted you to be evaluated
Yeah.
to determine whether or not you're mentally ill.
Okay, so he's not actually been, like, diagnosed as mentally ill.
Right.
Do you think there's anything wrong with your mind, really?
I'm a goddamn marvel of modern science.
They say that some people who are, like, really mentally ill don't know they're mentally ill. So it might be, like, an argument for his case.
My first suspicion was he was faking it to probably get out of being wherever he was.
Yeah.
So I'm curious now. But yeah, I feel like it would play into his case if he says absolutely not. If he thinks, oh yeah, I think there's something wrong with me. It's like, why do you think there's something wrong with you?
Mr. Harding stated that his wife made him uneasy because she drew stares from men on the street. He may have given her reason to seek sexual attention elsewhere, but he wasn't able to say how.
He was laying it all on the table.
Does anyone care to touch on this further?
He just read his background. So anyone want to comment on him?
It's like, I'm good.
Anyone like to judge him right now? Like, that's basically what she just did.
You've stated on more than one occasion that you suspected your wife of seeing other men.
Oh, yes.
Impatient with your wife because she doesn't meet your mental requirements.
Like, I'm wondering if he isn't actually crazy and he's listening to this chick and being like, what the fuck is she talking about?
It is the very existence of my life, with or without my wife, juxtaposition of one person to another.
That's Doc.
Artie, why don't you knock off the bullshit and get to the point?
I'm talking about God, the devil, hell, heaven. Do you understand? Finally!
He's like, oh gosh.
Please. He's like, leave him alone.
They sometimes want to gang up on me too, but
Cheswick, do me a favor.
Huh?
Take it easy and stay off my side.
My gosh.
Wow.
But I only want to.
Please!
But I only want to help you.
I
Please!
feel so bad for him.
Yeah.
I'm tired.
I mean, if I'm gonna be honest, it seems like the fucking doctor started this, or like the nurse ladies, they got them together.
That's
I don't know if this was the best decision. I don't know how any of this is supposed to work, so I don't know what to say.
And that's why I'm wondering is like, is Jack pretending like that's why he's like keeps looking around like every time she says something, he's looking at her like, what? Like, what are you saying to him?
Take the ball. Here, take the ball.
I have a feeling this guy can hear and can do all that. He just doesn't want to
Yeah.
be talking.
Raise the hands up. Here, up. Raise your hands up. Up. That's it. That's it. Up.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's a baby. All right, you got her. All right. Now over there. Wait.
Wasn't this dude that was just yelling he was tired a second ago, and now you're like...
Take the ball, you jump up and put it in the basket. See what I mean? Just put it. Mancini, hold still. All right, Chief.
Fucking bad cheat. He's like,
Put it in the basket.
Imagine not speaking that language and not knowing the sport. He might just be, all he's seeing is like, he's just like,
I bet a nickel. Dime's the limit.
well, he already... Yeah, he already split it in half. He bet you a nickel.
If you break it in half, you don't get 2 nickels. You get shit. Yes. You don't understand. All right, here they...
I mean, it was exactly what I was thinking. Like, he doesn't gonna fucking get it. He doesn't know.
Huh?
homie.
You didn't make a bet, Martini. I can't hit you.
Yeah, I bet a dime.
Huh?
I bet a dime.
Motherfucker. He split him again in half.
Hit me.
You got 20 short.
Yeah, you
Hit
can't.
me again. I want another card.
This is what I mean. Like, is he is he starting to show he's not fucking because he's losing his mind?
Yeah,
trying to
he's
teach
gonna
him the
make
rule.
it look.
Son of a bitch.
He's gonna make himself look very sane.
Hit me.
Jesus. I stop. Can't even hear myself.
Yeah, but on the other hand, you could say he looks more crazy for thinking that these people would understand. Like, he knows where he is.
Oh, 100%.
I think we might ease it down a little bit so maybe the boys didn't have to shout.
It's not a crazy request.
Right.
We have a lot of old men on this ward who couldn't hear the music if we turned it lower. That music is all they have. Your hand is staining my window.
Oh,
Oh, my
jeez.
Lord.
What's in the horse pill?
It's just medicine. It's good for you.
Nah, I'm good.
If Mr. McMurphy doesn't want to take his medication orally, I'm sure we can arrange that he can have it some other way.
Yeah, booty juice.
Very good.
Yummy.
He gonna spit that out.
Why didn't you tell her to go fuck herself?
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, like, no fucking way he took it, because...
Yeah, he was way too against it.
It's the opening of the World Series.
Where is he going?
We changed the work detail tonight so that we can watch the ball game.
What you're asking is that we change a very carefully worked out schedule.
Just say no if you won't
Yeah,
allow it.
just say no. Don't dance around. Just say not. Just say it's the first... What a bitch.
How would it be if we had a vote and let majority rule?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, guys, come on. Put your hands up.
Are they scared? They're nervous? No, they're terrified.
Yeah, that's a red flag. Why is he crying about a vote? Be like,
I'm going downtown and watch the World Series anyway. Anybody want to come with me?
No.
Can't get out of here. Anybody want to bet?
I'll bet $1.
Tabor, $1.
I'll bet $25.
Oh shit. No, see, you just encouraged him more than
yeah.
ever. Okay, but what about with some teamwork? He's gonna pull his fucking back out.
Yeah.
But I tried, didn't I? God damn it. At least I did that.
Damn.
Celia, will you marry me?
I was about to say, is he smoking something? But yeah, they can have cigarettes in here.
Yeah.
Was in love with her.
Your mother told me that you never told her about it.
Is this his mom that we're talking about?
I think never told his mom about the girl.
Billy, wasn't that the first time you tried to commit suicide?
Oh.
Billy doesn't feel like talking. I mean, why are you pressing him?
Oh, damn!
Wow, you're about to get your ass poked with
The
some ass
business
juice.
of this meeting, Mr. Cheswick, is therapy.
I've never been to a baseball game, and, well, I think I'd like to see one. That'd be good therapy, too, wouldn't it, Miss Ratchet?
Oof.
Wow.
Everyone in favor of changing the schedule, please raise your hand.
Which one of you nuts has got any guts?
Only 9. It's a landslide.
There are 18 patients on.
They can't fucking hear
You
you.
can't hear. Yeah.
These men are members of the ward, just as you
Wow.
are.
All right, all I need's 1 vote, right? Right?
All right.
Chief. Find Chief. You told him the hands up thing. You told him they.
That's true. Yeah, you got a point there.
Just raise your hand up and your buddies can watch the baseball game.
That's what it's like being a salesperson.
Yeah. Smart choice. That dude's standing there like he's just like.
The meeting is adjourned.
What do you say, huh? Just raise your hand up. That's all we need from you today, Chief.
Yeah, but are they gonna even count it?
No, I don't think she can. I don't think they will.
Just raise your hand up, Chief, will you? Huh? Come on, there's got to be one guy in here that's...
Oh.
Chief! The Chief! Ah! There's Ratchet, look! Look! The Chief put his hand up!
Are they gonna count it?
She's not gonna count it. Look at her.
Mr. McMurphy, the meeting was adjourned and the vote was closed.
Oh my Lord, have mercy!
It's 10 to 9. Now, I want that television set turned on right now!
Wow, what a performance again! Ooh, she's spiteful, yo.
Yeah.
You see that shit? She pressed
Yeah.
play and looked right at him.
He delivers. It's up the middle. It's a base hit. Richardson is rounding first. He's going for second. Here comes the throw. Richardson rounding first. He goes.
He's not gonna give her the win.
Hell no. He's got them all just walking over like, oh fuck, is the game on?
It's a long fly ball and deep left center. It's going.
He's like, we're gonna get this game, even if I have to make this shit up.
Make this shit up on the fly. So
what a cut!
So you made up a fake fucking baseball game?
Have you ever heard the old saying, a rolling stone gathers no moss?
Yeah?
Does that mean something to you?
What exactly does that mean? Like, just like, you...
It's the same as don't wash your dirty underwear in public.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
I'm smarter than him, ain't I?
How did you feel about what happened yesterday?
Well, you want to kill, you know what I mean?
I wonder why they casted him as the Joker. and
Nah.
as the crazy guy in The Shining. I just
Nah,
don't.
I
I
don't
just
know.
don't see it.
I don't see it.
All right, grab the fence.
Well, you're not going to teach him how to climb the fence right now.
Okay.
That's it. All right.
Oh, he's using him as like a stool.
This is just.
I guess he's getting lucky. Oh shit! Oh shit! Damn! I guess he doesn't care. Oh my! The nurse's head is gonna explode. And he's out.
I mean, literally. I mean, is there anything? Chief, get off the fence at least. Don't make it obvious.
That gave the chief joy.
It did. Bro, is he gonna steal the bus? They're astonished. They're like, what? Get him to a bar downtown. When's the game kicking off?
Yes. Oh, who are they taking? What is?
Did he just pick up a chick? How did?
I guess she's in on it.
This here's Candy. Candy, this is the boys.
Hi.
Someone definitely lost their job. Fired. Completely fired.
I don't think Candy realizes where she
You all crazy?
Okay, she
No,
may.
she does. She's fucking flat out. Could you imagine having to report this to your boss? So
The whole place would get shut down.
He took the bus full of people. He what?
and now they're in the middle of the ocean. Oh shit!
Yeah, they're on the water. They're just
Look.
fishing. They're just fishing.
Homie's hanging off the boat.
Poor Tabor.
Talk about a taste of freedom, my lord.
You, bye.
No.
Oh.
Oh, but this might not be good because if he got rejected from proposing and tried to commit suicide, if something here, if he like starts hitting
Yeah.
on her and she like rejects him for whatever reason, it might be
Yeah.
really bad. Oh, he's got one. I don't think the fish is moving.
Yeah, I think it's you guys running from the fish.
Oh. Is that a helicopter?
Yeah, it's the Coast Guard just rolled in finally.
Oh my gosh! Come on, he's got to be impressed.
He seemed like son of a bitch. Weigh that fish. They're like 36 pounds. Dr. Spaz, he's like, it's 1 pound over.
He's not crazy, but he's dangerous.
I'd like to send him back to the work farm, frankly.
Send him up to Disturbed. It's just one more way of passing on our problem to somebody else.
I did not expect that.
Yeah.
So I'd like to keep him on the ward.
Really?
Unless
she's like, we're gonna
unless
help
she's
him,
like,
all right. We're gonna.
he's gonna be in my domain.
Yeah.
But if she's being serious and like she actually wants to help him, I'm impressed. I didn't expect that. So we'll have to see.
Give it to me. Give it to me. You all right? Ow! We're going. Chief, hey, baby, put it in.
Hey! Let's go!
Hey!
Look at him. He's like, yeah.
He's like, I'm the one. I'm the one. No, wait, hold on. I think this is gonna go wrong. This might go wrong.
Chief.
Look at him. He's like, yeah.
Dude, how
He's like,
tall
we're
is
gonna
he?
win this shit.
He's gotta be like 6'10", bro.
You guys never told me that you and the doctors could keep me here till you're good and ready to turn me loose.
Would anyone care to answer, Mr.
My blood is boiling at her
Yeah.
now. Like, geez Louise.
You let me go on hassling Nurse Ratchet here, knowing how much I had to lose, and you never told me nothing.
Wait a minute, I didn't know anything.
Maybe that's why they were so scared to like go against them, is because they could,
Mm.
you know, they know they could keep them in here forever.
Voluntary here. See, I'm not committed. I mean, I can go home anytime I want.
What?
There are very few men here who are committed. Mr. Tabor, some of the Chronics, and you.
Cheswick,
Well, that's a fucking twist.
Yeah.
Billy, for Christ's sakes, you must be committed, right?
Damn, yo!
Complain about how you can't stand it in this place here, and then you haven't got the guts just to walk out? I mean, what do you think you are?
That is wild.
Yeah.
May I have my cigarettes, please, Miss Ratched?
You sit down, Mr. Cheswick, and wait your turn.
Man, she's a bitch to even the voluntary people.
Mm-hmm.
If we left the door open, you'd just go right back to bed after breakfast. Time spent brooding alone only increases a feeling of separation.
This is so, like, shit written on paper. Like, it's so...
Yeah.
You're not, like... Yeah, it's time spent together, but that doesn't mean just sitting in a circle.
Right.
Give him a cigarette, will you, Harding?
My last one. I'm not running a charity ward, see? Come on.
But I don't...
Nice martini.
Love martini.
I want my cigarettes! Miss Ratched, what gives you the damn right to keep our cigarettes piled up on your desk?
Ooh.
Oh,
gosh.
I didn't mean. I'm really very sorry. Just forgot.
He's gonna light on fire.
He's probably gonna
Maybe?
pull right out as soon as he sits down. Just go.
As you all know, Mr. McMurphy has been running a small gambling casino in our tub room.
No.
No.
I mean...
Your tub room privileges have been suspended.
How are we going to win our money back?
He's like, we can make a bet on it.
Yep, I had a feeling that was not gonna go unnoticed.
Yeah.
Rules? Piss on your fucking rules, Miss Ratched!
Oh shit. Oh shit. He's the real G.
Yeah.
I want something done!
Damn it, Chadwick, here! Hey, calm down. 34 feet.
My gosh, my gosh.
I'm
Oh
shit.
no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, is he stabbing him?
No, he punched him. He punched him.
Well, this can't be good. That can't lead to anything good.
Nobody's gonna hurt you. Come on.
He's clearly going through it. I don't know if this is the
Yeah.
best decision here. My lord.
Knew this bastard could speak
I know.
in here.
You hear me too?
Yeah, you did.
They all think you're deaf and dumb. Jesus Christ.
Damn, he might be the smartest one there.
Yeah.
Let's get out of here.
Out.
Okay. All right. I mean,
Plan forming, I guess.
that's a plan.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Okay, this won't hurt and it'll be over in just a moment.
No, 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 no,
What's
no,
that?
no, 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 no,
Oh no.
no.
Here we go.
Jeez.
God, it's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Is he acting or is it serious?
I don't know.
Okay.
You lunatics, mental defectives, let's hear it for Bull Goose Randall back in action night.
She's got to be like this fucking.
The Mental Defective League in formation. How are you, Nurse Ratched?
It's very close to Nurse Wretched.
Yeah.
They was giving me 10,000 watts a day. Next woman takes me on is gonna light up like a pinball machine.
Oh my gosh. He's got an endless supply of those.
Amusing thought, Randall,
Thank
but
you.
when you came in, we were talking to Jim. He has a problem with his medication.
Oh my gosh, quit being a bummer.
Yeah.
Please proceed. Thank you.
The administration was hopeful, but
What the fuck? That was weird.
Yeah.
Well, he is trying to plan on breaking out, so I'm sure he doesn't want to raise any red flags.
Yeah.
Chief, I can't take it no more. I gotta get out of here. It's easier than you think, Chief. For you, maybe. You're a lot bigger than me.
What?
What?
Chief, you're about as big as a goddamn tree trunk.
Maybe he means like mentally.
Yeah, I think that's what it really is with all these people. It's like you were pretending you were crazy to get in here. It's like none of these people are necessarily crazy, but it's a safe place. It's like people that go back to jail because, you know, like they can't take being on the outside after being inside for so long and having a schedule and all this.
You take $20 to get down on your knees and pray, wouldn't you, Turkle?
They gonna be sharing more than just bottles, ain't they?
No, but
You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
This guy is easy.
Yeah.
He's
Wow.
like, okay, fucking, let's go.
He said, yeah, I ain't got play in a minute, baby. Hold on now.
give it to me. Give it all to me.
Oh, is that Chief?
Yeah.
Wake up. It's medication time. Get you high and nighttime angel candy. Ah, yeah.
So he's gonna give these motherfuckers alcohol and shit, and then just be like, peace. She's gonna have to deal with it.
It's Billy, the club of the fabulous and fantastic.
Turkle, what did you think was gonna be going on? I thought you was just
I know, right?
Come on, shit.
Look, we're just having a party.
Party my ass. This ain't no nightclub. Oh, shit, the supervisor.
Oh, Lord, you're screwed.
Go.
Could you imagine her coming in there and the lights turn on and it's just like 50 of them? And
facing the wall. Like,
yeah.
Everything all right, Mr. Turkle?
Oh, everything just fine, ma'am.
Gosh. Oh, no. All those fucking raccoons. Fucking.
the mice get crazy.
Ain't nobody in there.
Please open that door.
Send the girl out. Send Candy out.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man, but, you know, man gets...
I mean, it's a lot better than if she saw what was really in there.
Yeah.
I want that woman off this ward immediately.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Turkle, is she gone? Shit, yeah, she's gone, and so am I. So get your behinds on out and go back to bed. Shit, I knew where it's going. Come on, let's go.
Oh my gosh.
Get out!
I'm really sorry.
Get out, even slim motherfucker!
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, what do you do in this situation? I don't know if I'm cleaning all that up. Okay, they're just drinking and drinking and drinking.
Yeah, I mean, you literally gave unhinged people alcohol.
Oh, they're getting hammered. Oh, even he's getting hammered.
He's sorry for that. No, shot. Oh, he's like, what's his name from Office Space right there, Milton?
Yeah, Milton.
He's like, my stapler. Oh.
Aw. Oh, Martini.
When did she
She's
come
just like,
back out? She's like, there.
Let's go.
Thank you. I'll never forget you.
Settle down, Charles. All right.
I'm worried about Billy.
Yeah.
Gonna marry her?
Ah, we're just good friends. Why?
Nothing.
No, don't nothing me, all right?
Yeah, we know, Billy.
Yeah.
We know.
Candy, I want you to meet the famous Bill. Go get him, will you?
Oh.
Get him out of there. I want you.
Oh, they're all getting him. They're like, Billy, you'll face this today.
You're gonna fucking face your fears, Billy.
I got $25. It says you were gonna burn this woman down.
Boy.
Oh my gosh, Billy.
He's gonna be a man today.
This ain't gonna take long, Rose. You know what I mean?
You done Billy like that?
I don't like how long it's taking. I feel like it's gonna go wrong. Like she's gonna somehow come back or something. Like they already had the supervisor once. I'm always anxious when people are like dicking around when they're supposed to be like leaving.
Yeah. I wonder if he didn't go.
Bro, I hope he did.
No, he didn't. Oh, bro.
It feels like it just defeated so much of this.
But I wonder if he chose not to go, you know, because he feels like he was helping.
Make sure no one is missing.
Let's get him. Let's move. Everybody out here.
What if Billy and the chick left?
No, I think they're going to be in that room.
Think so?
Looks like Billy Bibbitt's the only one missing.
Billy?
Mm-hmm.
Did Billy Bibbit leave the grounds of the hospital, gentlemen? I want an answer.
I mean, they were pretty much all sleeping and drunk, so.
Yeah, right?
Miss Ratchet.
Oh, yeah, he in there with her.
Yeah, he in there.
Oh, shit.
I like that she gave him back his privacy.
Well.
Oh.
I can explain everything.
Oh, he's talking straight up?
Aren't you ashamed?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, it seems she fixed him.
You know, Billy, what worries me is how your mother's going to take this.
You're very evil right now.
Yeah.
You're being very evil.
Yeah.
Well, you
Look, see? She fucking triggered him.
No, don't tell my
Don't you think you should have
mother.
thought of that before?
What a
Wow,
bitch.
she's an evil fucking woman.
I didn't.
You mean she dragged you in there by force?
Come on, Billy. Stand up.
Come on. There should be peak if he does it.
She did.
No, come on, Billy.
Everybody did.
Everybody? Who did?
Murphy.
Or were you really surprised?
Put Billy in Dr.
No,
Davis'
no.
office?
No.
What a fucking demon. Like a
Yeah.
real demon. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Oh my
boy,
god,
boy.
you dick. Stop staring.
Hey, what the hell is that? Matt Murphy, what the hell are you doing?
Oh, damn!
Fucking, he drilled him for real that time.
Washington, to the day room. Immediately.
Mac, you didn't remember the fucking key the first time you did it?
Put down those keys and nobody gets hurt.
Why did you rap on, okay.
Just a little bit, probably covering for himself.
Yeah.
He killed himself. I bet you. Hope you're happy, you evil bitch.
Get these people out of here. Oh, Billy.
The thing we can do is go on with our daily routine. All right?
Max!
I don't blame him.
Yeah, honestly. Jeez. Holy shit.
My lord.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really feel bad for you either.
No, not really.
No.
I mean, you reap what you sow.
What's a hit? What's a hit? And a big queen. I think you're busted.
Boogered, not busted.
How is she still here? Oh, fuck, it pisses me off so much.
Yeah.
McMurphy is out.
Oh, shit.
Beat up 2 of the attendants and escaped.
Murphy's upstairs. Jack Dunphy told me.
Jack Dunphy's full of shit.
It's an interesting idea how, like, they might not know what it actually happened to McMurphy, but just the idea that he... Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, gosh.
Mac. You said you escaped. I knew you wouldn't leave without me.
Aw. What did they do to him? My gosh, did they get it in his brain?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh my gosh, did they lobotomize
him? That's crazy.
Not gone without you, Mac. I wouldn't leave you here this way.
That's sad.
You're coming with me.
I don't even have words.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Honestly, Mac would have wanted that.
Yeah.
Like, the real Mac would have been like, don't keep me fucking...
It's crazy.
Oh, yo, is he
Wow.
gonna lift this thing?
No way.
It's making sounds.
Yeah. Come on.
Oh my gosh. He got it.
Let's go. Holy shit.
Get out of there, Chief. Wow.
That's insane.
Considering what they do to people in here, you got to get out of here, dudes.
I mean, honestly. Wow. That
My
was
goodness
crazy.
gracious. All right, that was our reaction to One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. If you liked what you're watching, leave a like down below. Subscribe to stay tuned for more if you're not already. And if you want to watch our full-length reaction to this and various other movies, as well as get 3 edited movie reactions ahead of you, check that out on Patreon. The link for that is in the description. My goodness gracious, what a freaking movie. And I gotta say, the name for this movie is so interesting to me because I'm sure maybe it could be interpreted in different ways, but the way I interpret it as kind of like Mac was the one who flew over the cuckoo's nest. He essentially was this outside figure that kind of brought hope and different forms of therapy is a strong word, but different forms of relief from the troubles that these people are going through, essentially, and showing how, like, you have in the beginning of this movie, you have this like very like meek and sedated and bland like place with a lot of people with a lot of issues going through this daily routine that just isn't getting the job done. I mean, because you have this unbelievably this nurse that's insatiated with like evil, like being evil. I don't even know how to explain it. But then you have this character come in and kind of stir things up. I mean, in a sense, he flew over the cuckoo's nest. Unfortunately, he kind of, I think it'd be more of the one who flew into the cuckoo's nest, essentially, because he didn't make it out. But he created this new dynamic, this new feeling, and this new energy within the place by showing everybody how there can be other ways of living well and other ways of finding peace and working through your issues that don't just involve being sedated or sitting down and just going in a circle and talking. There are other things, such as even just regular daily activities, playing cards with each other, like going out on, on a boat, going fishing, having sex, doing these things, like basically ironically, the people, and I want to say first and foremost to everybody, we are not experts on this subject, so take what we're saying with a grain of salt. This is, or take it seriously. I mean, it's
Yeah.
merely our interpretation and our assessment based off of what we know. Further information can completely change our minds and our opinions and our stances on things. But I think it's kind of ironic how, these people, a lot of them on the voluntary spectrum, come in here and because they don't feel like they're normal and they feel like they want to be more normal. And ironically, the place that they're going into is making them even less and less normal. And having a character like Mac come in and tell them, like, in order to feel, he didn't tell them, but he showed them that in order to feel more normal, you got to do normal things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I absolutely love that idea of the movie, of the message of the movie. And I found it really interesting because they show you how even Mac's character wasn't necessarily normal. I mean, he definitely was different. And he definitely had his own flaws. The thing that got him into this whole situation is not okay. But the point is that even as someone who's not perfectly normal, they still don't necessarily means that they belong in a place like this, and that they can show that nobody's normal, but there are ways to cure these ailments in a sense, or at least find therapeutic relief that, don't involve this meek, sedated approach. So that was very beautiful to see. The acting in this movie was unbelievably good from everybody involved. You are really convinced you're watching, at least I was really convinced I was watching somebody in this environment and people in this environment. And they did a really good job at creating this paranoia, or not necessarily paranoia, but this really like uncomfortable feeling of like, wow, these people in charge, none of them, it didn't really feel like they were helping. I want to kind of stay away from the doctor because I feel like his approach, like I feel like he might have been the least, he might have had good intentions. I just
He
don't
felt
know
more like
that
he was
well.
evaluating people, deciding if he think that they should be here, but then it's pretty much getting handed off to the nurse at that
Yeah,
point, like to
who clearly had
treat and
negative
help maintain.
intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just was so lost in what needed to actually be done. And to see that all build up at the end, and to see it kind of, we got to see almost fruits of the labor when Billy had sex and finally came out and wasn't stuttering, he was feeling confident. That was results,
Yeah.
that showed that what Mac was getting at, or even if it wasn't intentional. Like, I don't think Mac came in here like, I'm a doctor, I'm gonna fix these
No.
people. He was just like, yo, people, like, let's fucking do some normal shit here.
Yeah.
And I think that we got to see fruits of that labor. Even him opening up to Chief and him talking to Chief and Chief opening up to him is proof that, like, obviously the approaches they're doing here isn't working, but maybe if you just get to know the people, treat them normally, then perhaps they'll start reacting normally. And that was really great to see. But yeah, you get this really unnerving feeling of the people in charge, and like, are they like, what are their intentions? Do they know what they're doing? You have a lot of people in here that don't feel like they're fixed. I mean, it just shows a lot of flaws of the system that was in place here. And I think they did a good job at that. It's a good message and lesson, even if it's not relative to this situation. I mean, there's a lot of situations where people can be in the real world, not trapped in a place like this, where doing something normal or just bonding with people can help them break out of the cycle that they might be in. So I always love a movie with messages and lessons, and that's the lessons I took from this movie, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was expressed really well. The raw emotion we got to see from of all these actors and these different characters was unbelievable. Like I said, the acting was phenomenal. It really felt like you're watching these people. It really feels like there's something actually going on in their heads. And I mean, we've said it 1,000 times before. Big props to Louise Fletcher, the nurse, because the actress, if you can make someone that angry, then like you're doing a good job. And I've got to be able to like separate myself from like my feelings towards the character and give props to the actress because she killed that role. Like,
oh my gosh,
killed
yeah.
it. The score throughout the movie was really well done. They did a good job at balancing the drama and the comedy, although it felt like it was heavily more dramatic than comedic. They could not have cast a better role than Jack Nicholson. He did such a great job at portraying this type of character, and I was blown away by the movie. It left me speechless in moments. It left me angry in moments. It left me hopeful in moments, happy in moments. It's a tragic ending for Mac's character. It's really frustrating, but it does shed light on how this could be what's happening in the real world. At least it did happen then. At least, I mean, I feel like I've heard of things like this happening. So I think they did a really good job and opened a lot of people's eyes, I imagine, to this type of world. So what are your thoughts, Zay?
Yeah, I mean, I'll throw that. I now listen. A lot of everything was going on inside that facility was absolutely completely wrong. However, I'll throw them a bone in this sense, in that one, what was interesting to me, I guess I'll wrap into that. What was interesting to me was that we saw several methods of therapy that could be used to address these types of situations, whether the mental disorders or illnesses, whatever the case. From group therapy. Now we had group therapy, which was ran by the nurse, ran completely wrong. It was completely just used by kind of just harping on the same, on the fears that these people had and what was causing their issues in the first place. Not how group therapy should ever be run. There's AA meetings all around the freaking country and shit, and those work. People go to AA. Those are group therapy sessions that work. We know that type of thing can work.
But people go there to feel more normal, to talk to other people.
And feel. She's like, so this is how he feels about his wife. What do you guys have to say about it?
Yeah.
Well, that's not how that runs. And then what I loved with Billy, he overcame his stutter. Well, he did for a brief moment before he sadly killed himself, which was that was sad.
Tragic.
That was an example of exposure therapy. His whole thing stemmed from his kind of situation with a girl not working out and him ending up going to kill himself. He gets with a girl. He's finally feeling he exposed himself to the situation and was able to reduce his anxiety, is basically what that would have seemed like. And then you have the two of the most egregious types of therapy, to be conjured up: electroshock therapy and lobotomization. Lobotomization, reason obviously why it was absolutely torn apart, after some years. Now it was used for a decent amount of time, but you're not that person anymore. It's your prefrontal cortex getting detached. You are not that person anymore. It's a scary thing to imagine that people actually went through that and ended up like that. And what I love, so that's why I was like, I'll throw him a bone, because back then, wherever this was based, maybe that was happening. So we'll say maybe that was an operating procedure that they deemed.
So maybe to some degree they thought they were helping.
Right. I'm throwing the rest of the people a bone. The nurse
being extremely generous,
being very generous, because she seemed like she was, no, it runs like this. It's a tight ship. And she was using fear. I mean, we saw how she reverted Billy back to his former state just by saying, oh, well, what if I told your mother? Clearly he has, the whole situation stems from that, and he reverted back. Now, another thing I loved was with Chief's character. I think that there was kind of some parallels kind of with what happened with McMurphy and Chief's father, because Chief kind of went on saying, my father, alcohol, he started drinking. I was every time he put his lips to the bottle, it was sucking the soul out of him until he was so withered, it crept into him and took him over until we couldn't even recognize him anymore. And he basically said that's what the nurses are doing to you, to McMurphy. And in the end, it's kind of what happened. But instead of, we don't know how Chief's father died. Didn't really get into it. But instead of letting McMurphy suffer, he put him out of his misery because, like you said, it's like that's what McMurphy would have wanted. Like, don't leave me here in this like vegetative state where
I could be wrong, and this goes on top of your parallel, if I'm
Mhm.
right. I think they mentioned, I could be wrong, but did they mention that Chief killed his father at that point?
So he never said specifically that he did. He never like even he said that his father died, but he never like touched on it.
Okay.
But I think that would be a fair point though to say maybe that's what happened. Maybe he couldn't stand to see it. So I mean, the night before,
Just like he did.
night before he gets lobotomized, they were drinking. Like there's a lot of parallels to those situations, and Chief had control, and it ends up escaping, which I thought was like beautiful. He escaped for both of them, and even dealing with McMurphy, even Chief, he was like, I'm as big as a mountain now. I feel as big as a mountain now. Before he was like, you're bigger than me, and he's like, what are you talking about? So I think films like this are always interesting. One, because I mean, you love I love psychology stuff. You love brain stuff. There's a little bit of brain stuff in here, but psychology and brains and everything are pretty intertwined.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see films like this too, because that there is some truth in that some of these procedures that were done. It's like, wow. Like, I mean, obviously hindsight's 2020, but it's crazy that someone conjured up some of these ideas and like, yeah, this is working. And just the acting, absolutely stellar. I mean, yeah, Jack Nicholson, you couldn't have picked a better person to play a fake crazy person and then play someone that literally looks crazy at the end, basically. Obama. I mean, it was just unbelievable. The nurse did absolutely fantastic. Even all like the additional character side characters, even if they weren't like super major, just from like Tabor to Harding to Martini and everybody did so well. I thought everybody gelled. It was such an interesting atmosphere. Like you said, how it went from this guy was able to change it from this bland, boring place to at least he gave them some light and something that they can reflect back on, talk about, have like a memory of. And it was just a great film overall.
All right. Well, with that being said, ready to get into the rating?
Yeah.
Just so you guys know, we go from 0 to 10 and we never give out zeros and we never give out 10s. Why? Because by giving out a 0, you're saying nothing could ever be worse than this movie. By giving out a 10, you're saying nothing could ever be better than this movie. Both of those things are our subjective opinion and impossible to say. 5 is average, 6 is good, 7 is great, 8 is beyond that, 9 is top tier cinema. We do give out decimal points like 9.99 and so on if we so please. I'm going to put this bad boy at a 9.5. I really, really, really enjoyed this. I felt like one of the things that we haven't mentioned yet that I think they did a really, really good job is they had a really good job at, there was nothing like overly suspenseful, but they had me at the edge of my seat during certain moments of silence, like during like those group like therapy moments when the nurse would be like, Billy, so why did you do this? And Billy's just like we're on him for like a good amount of time, just like on the edge of our seat, like what is he gonna say? I'm only focusing on what's happening on the screen. So they did a really good job at utilizing silence and really using that time, because if they wanted to like fast track this movie, they could have made it like an hour and 45 minutes. But it felt like they really like let us breathe in certain moments. And I really, really like that about a movie. It shows that the studio and the directors, they're not afraid of losing the audience. They're not afraid of filling that time with empty space, because that empty space is filled with so much emotion or suspense or things like that. A lot of times nowadays things are at a much faster pace, and you lose some of that raw, real human moments when scenes aren't allowed to breathe very well. And I felt like there was a lot of breathing in this movie, and I really, really appreciate that. I've said it before, I'll say it again. My favorite kind of movies are the movies with messages, movies with lessons, and this one felt like it had really strong messages and lessons throughout. So I got to give it props for that. Pacing was amazing. Very, very tragic moments throughout the movie, but I feel like they emphasize more on the lessons. It had a really big relevance to the real world, which I really, really liked. They did a really good job at like just recreating the environment, the scenes, the feelings. It feels like we were kind of trapped in there with them. It really felt like, there were moments of humanity where you can feel like it was adding color to the grayness of the area, which I really, really liked as well. Why can't I rate it higher? It's hard to think of something, but I think that I think that it would have been a little better to get a little more. I don't know. See, part of me is like, I wish we had a little more backstory on some of the other characters, but then part of me was like, I don't know. It's kind of like it doesn't matter. Like we can
Yeah.
see now what's wrong with them. So, I guess I would say while the pacing was good and there were moments to breathe, I think I will say there were probably some moments of lulls that I was like, maybe not that was needed. Even now I'm struggling to find what I didn't like. I just think that it's a very specific movie with a very specific feel. I don't think it has the biggest rewatchability because it's so dark in certain moments.
Yeah.
But overall, it's pretty phenomenal. And I don't mean I won't ever watch this again or it doesn't have rewatchability at all, because there's a lot of powerful themes that I would love to see again displayed on the screen. But it's heavy. And that's a good thing. And sometimes it's not the best thing, depending on what mood you're in. So overall, 9.5, great experience. There were a lot of funny moments in there as well. If anybody is out there and they think that we're laughing at people that are mentally ill, that's
It's
not what
not the
we're
case.
laughing at. We're laughing at the absurdity of certain situations or things that may be happening as a result of mental illness, but not at the mental illness itself. So please don't start anything in the comments.
Yeah.
Zay, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I'm right with you at like a 9.5. Once again, stellar performance by Jack Nicholson. Stellar performance all around by everybody. And absolutely fantastic writing. Um, Being able to let a movie breathe like this successfully, where it's not, doesn't feel like it's getting dull, but just kind of letting you take in the moments, I think some films can struggle with.
Yeah.
Especially in moments where, yeah, you're harping on like one singular character. Again, I think that McMurphy's character was so great. I mean, from all the people he affected, like even just in the hospital itself as a whole too, like there became a camaraderie of all these guys. If you remember in the beginning, Harding was getting bullied by Tabor and the other two,
Yeah, that's
basically.
true.
And like by the end of it, it's like you have all these people that are they. It felt like it was he did his own form of group therapy for them, and it did exactly what we were kind of discussing, that what group therapy is kind of meant to do, is to make you feel like you're not alone, and that's what I feel like it did. They brought these people together, so it was a better environment for them, and hopefully she learned the nurse learned her lesson not to fuck with the patients, because she sounded pretty weak when she was trying to talk on that microphone. But I mean, the film was fantastic, man. Maybe some lulls here and there, but in regards to rewatchability, I think I would watch it to kind of pick up more nuances on the messages that are sent here. But knowing what the ending is and everything is tough. Like, it's very tough to sit down and watch it again, kind of knowing that what's going on, and just also, man, it's a sad setting. Like, it got funny at some parts and got fun at some parts, but it is a grim setting to see. So, overall, the film is absolutely fantastic. Also, I thought it was funny because, Chief, they thought that he was deaf and everything. It's pretty funny. There's actually this happened in the NBA. Shaquille O'Neal used to talk to this one player named Yao Ming. He was on the Houston Rockets. He was from China, and he thought he didn't speak English for years. And then finally one day he said something to Yao in game. He would just say stuff to him, and he was like, "Thanks." And he looked at him, he was like, "You speak English?" He's like, "I've always speak English." He's like, "No fucking way." So it was a whole thing, but they did it at like his award ceremony thing. He bust that story out. So I thought it was funny having Chief finally be like, "Thank you." I'm like, "Yo, that's crazy." But I think, yeah, overall, just an absolutely great film. A lot of messages, a lot of dark messages, a lot of positive messages. And make sure you guys just, taking care of yourselves, man. Therapy can be just doing something that you love doing. If it gets you, distracts you for a little bit, it's good for you. It's always good to try to do stuff like that. So
yeah. I agree. With that being said, thank you guys again for being here. Thank you for the support. Zay, I know you have a Twitch.
Yes, I do, guys. My Twitch will be linked down in the description below. Feel free to stop in, tune in, say what's up. I've been seeing a lot more of you guys stopping over now, which is awesome to see. So make sure you say hi. Let me know if you're from the channel. It's another way to engage with Cam and I, and when I have them on there in a live setting outside of our YouTube live streams. Make sure you guys keep your eyes out for those. And yeah, it's always a good time. So hope to see you there.
Check it out, guys. It's a great time. Listen, everybody. If you're going through something, talk to a friend. Get some help. Heed Zay's message. Do something that you love.
That's illegal, as long as it's legal.
Yeah, as long as it's legal. We'll see you guys on the next one. And peace.